recorded live in Jacksonville, Florida. This is Trivial Warfare. More than just a pub quiz, Trivial Warfare is your gateway to a worldwide trivia community. Join your hosts, Jonathan.
We just described Ric Flair as Neanderthal Man and Planet of the Apes.
Chris.
Yo, we going down to Sesame Street.
That's your impression of hardcore rap?
Carmela.
That would irritate the hell out. I'm like, I just want my groceries. My ice cream is melting.
Ben.
4 halogens in that list. Oh my God.
You were like, it's not the halogens. I'm like, no, Ben, no.
Those damn halogens got me again.
And the rest of the Trivial Warfare Army for another week of fun and games. Now here's your host, Jonathan Oakes.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Trivial Warfare. We are the podcast that takes the pub quiz out of the pub and brings it home to you. My name is Jonathan, and I am here today with Mr. Chris Hollister. Hello, Chris.
Hey, Jonathan. It's good to be back on. How you doing, my friend?
Welcome back. We had a lot of fun last episode.
We did, and if you did not hear it, why are you not on Patreon and listening to awesome stuff like that?
That's a good question.
Yes.
We gave away $2,000 in the last episode.
Man, it was crazy. Jonathan was just throwing out hundies.
It's almost like we're joking, but we're literally not joking at all.
No, not one bit. Except for you literally throwing out the hundies. You did not do that.
No, I Venmo'd them and PayPal'd them.
Yes, but it was a quite exciting episode.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But we have a new episode, and we have 3 new guests.
We do. Fantastic guests, I might add.
Are they?
I think so.
How do you know?
Because they seemed awesome when we were talking to them.
All right, I'll give you that.
I mean, we were talking about pickleball. We were talking about hair products. I mean, stuff like that. So, all right.
Okay, well, there we go.
Yes.
Well, let's start off with Mr. Trivia Rogues himself, Billy Webb. Hello, Billy.
Woo-hoo!
What happening, everybody?
Hello, my friend. We also have Mr. Jason Bradshaw. Hello, Jason.
Woo-hoo!
Hello, everybody.
And last but not least, we have Mr. Matthew Woodward. Hello, Matthew.
Woo-hoo!
Greetings. Good to be here.
All right, we have a great crew, so let's get to know you guys a little bit better. We're going to start with you, Matthew. Tell everybody where you're from, what you do, and something fun about yourself.
Well, I am currently in Los Angeles. I'm a software engineer by trade, and something fun about myself, I sing in a choir.
Oh, what kind of choir?
Nice.
It's like a community choir. We kind of do a little bit of everything, go back and forth between like classical stuff, and then we do like even like some movie soundtrack stuff and just all sorts of different things. So it's a lot of fun.
I'm guessing baritone.
Bass too. So
bass,
basically,
bass. All right.
He's all about that bass.
Is he?
Yeah.
All right.
pretty much.
No
and
trouble.
that means we're actually going to have somebody that can sing on the show decently.
Oh, hey.
That's
so
a positive.
when I want to sing, I'm going to tell you what to sing, and you can do it for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I like
the part of Jonathan singing is
All right.
Matthew.
All right. Jason, tell everybody where you're from, what you do, and something fun about yourself.
I'm from Thomasville, Georgia, about 2 hours west of Jacksonville, Florida. I'm a field service engineer for a medical company, and as we were talking about before the show, I'm absolutely addicted to pickleball. Play it any chance I get.
It's getting bigger and bigger down here.
It really is.
I have a friend at work who's put in like 10,000 kilometers in our competition, our yearly like Win for Youth competition, and it's all pickleball.
No kidding.
No
Wow.
kidding.
Wow, that's a lot of stuff.
So like Jason was saying earlier, apparently it's addictive.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
That's cool. And last but not least, Mr. Billy Webb, tell everybody where you're from, what you do, and something fun about yourself.
Let's see. So, as Chris was talking about the aforementioned hair products, I can only imagine he was talking about me. And I am from Northwest Indiana, and something interesting or fun about myself, for the 30th year in a row, I have made Thanksgiving my
So, Billy gained 5 pounds this Thanksgiving, apparently. Sound about right?
Well, I may have gained 5 pounds. I put down about like 30.
The transformative properties of Thanksgiving.
Well, Jonathan, that was yesterday night. I mean, things have happened since then.
Oh, wow.
And Billy, what is your go-to part of Thanksgiving that you love to make?
Make nothing.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
well, no,
I thought when he
I wondered where you were going with that
I
question.
thought when he said he made it his.
No. He's
That-
saying he eats.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay,
Yes.
he's a professional, not an amateur.
Yeah, no.
Okay, my bad, Billy. That's on me.
That's okay.
All right, so Chris, I'm told that we're going to have a fun game today.
I think we're gonna have a fun game
This
today.
team,
I hope
this
so.
team here, this team of Billy and Jason and Matthew have stated up front that they are trash talkers.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm just letting you know, for you listeners out there, they started it.
Oh,
Okay, just
fair
saying,
enough. Yeah.
just saying.
Who finishes it?
All right, I think it's,
Jonathan.
yeah. Well, I've heard that. That wouldn't be the first time. I quite enjoy it. I think it's time for Warm It Up, Chris.
It's time to warm it up on Trivial Warfare today. And there's only one person who can warm it up for the TWA, and that's Chris. And sometimes Jonathan.
All right. Today's Warm It Up Chris question is actually brought to us, and if you, again, listen to last week's episode, you'll this name will sound familiar to you, but Will White. So, Will, thank you very much. We appreciate it. He sent me a couple really good ones. I liked it, and that's why they're on the show. But
Thank you, Mr. White.
all right, here's this question, and I'm modifying it just a little bit. So, let
Apparently,
me...
it wasn't that good then.
No, it is that good. I apologize to Mr.
I'm
White.
sorry, Mr. White.
There you
He
go.
sounds like a villain on Clue.
I was wondering. I was thinking the same thing. That's awesome. Isn't it Mrs. White?
That's Mrs. White.
Oh, okay, my bad. All right. The question is, there are 25 NCAA Division I colleges or universities with official mascots or nicknames that do not end in the letter of S. Now, his initial question was, how many can you name? I'm going to modify it just a little bit. I'm going to give you the school name, and I want you to give me the mascot or nickname for it.
Good choice.
Okay? All right. So, Jonathan, I'm actually going to start with you because I know you're terrible at this.
I'm bad.
And what I'm trying to do is as a public service for you to help you get better.
Thank you.
All right, not a problem. All right. Well, Jonathan and I play local trivia, and I'm trying to make him better at this. So there you go. So, Jonathan, you get the University of Alabama. Alabama!
Crimson Tide.
That is the Crimson Tide. Correct. Does not have an S on it. Matthew, you get Bucknell University.
I have no idea.
Wow, you gave me the easy one. Holy moly.
That was like the one that I was confident on was Alabama.
Okay, fair enough. Can anybody help Matthew out with Bucknell? That's a no.
Yeah, no.
All right. Bucknell is the Bison.
Okay.
The Bison. All right. So, Billy, are you afraid?
Afraid? No, because I know what's going to happen.
Okay, fair enough. Yours is Cornell. Crickets.
Go Big Red.
Big Red is correct.
Good job.
Nice job. Man, I'm impressed. All right. So, Jason, you get
Sir.
Dartmouth.
Hoosier. I have no idea.
It is not Hoosier. Does anybody else know Dartmouth?
Are they a green wave?
You're very close. Actually, they're similar to Cornell. They're the Big Green.
Big green.
Big Green. Big Green. All right. Now, Jonathan, you had an easy one at first. You don't have an easy one this time. Ellen Collin. Eloncollen. I've never even heard of this school before.
Elon.
Elon. Okay. Elon Collin.
I've heard of Elon before.
Okay.
We will say they are the...
They rise up from the ashes, Jonathan.
The Elon Phoenix.
They are the Phoenix. Great job. All right, Matthew, I gave you a hard one to begin. I think this is one you can get. Harvard University.
Don't jinx me.
Okay, fair enough. I said Harvard.
Oh, I should know this, but I'm pretty sure I don't. I'm not going to get that.
No, because Jonathan had a very similar name in his first answer.
Yeah, this is the Harvard Crimson.
The Crimson is correct. All right. Sorry, man. I jinxed you. You're right. My apologies. Billy, you got Cornell right. So how about Hofstra? You're like, how about not?
Hofstra.
I'd like to make it known. That the only reason I got Cornell right was because of The Office, and because Andy Bernard goes to Cornell, and I said it multiple times.
Fair enough.
And the only thing I remember about Hofstra is that at some point he goes, Hofstra, slaughter. So that's all I got.
Hofstra is the Pride.
No.
Pride.
Pride of
Yes,
Hofstra.
exactly. Jason, you get Howard University.
God, these are hard.
And that's in Georgia, so I should know that. Young. I have no idea.
They are the Bison.
Wasn't the Bison the last one he had too?
It's a popular name.
Oh yeah, it was the last one. No. That was Bucknell. That was the. That was.
Oh yeah.
All right, so Jonathan.
Yes.
You get Illinois.
The Illini.
They are the Fighting Illini, but
Yes.
correct. All right. So Matthew, you get the University of Massachusetts.
University of Massachusetts.
Paul Revere was one of them.
Minutemen.
Minutemen is correct.
That's like the silversmith.
Billy.
I was actually thinking it's something to do with like volunteers. So
The Massachusetts Midnight Rider.
All right, Billy. I just like saying your name. Billy. All right.
Bobby.
I encourage that.
You get Nevada.
What's in Nevada? Vegas.
Nevada Dice.
Casino.
The casinos are incorrect.
The Fighting Casino.
The Fighting Casino is incorrect.
The mob. The Nevada mob.
There it is.
There you go. Nope.
Is it the desert?
It is not the desert.
Okay.
Or dessert.
Mm.
It is the Wolf Pack.
No.
The Wolf Pack. All right, Jason. You get North Carolina State.
Oh, God. The Charge.
That is incorrect. Anybody want to help him out?
Also the Wolfpack.
Also, the Wolf Pack is correct.
Oh, gosh.
All right.
You said NC State. I'm like, really, Chris?
Well, he did it in alphabetical order.
That's hilarious.
I know. Anyway, all right. So we're going to do one more round. We're not going to go through all of them. So
Pick your favorites.
I'm going to pick and choose some fun ones here. Okay. So, Jonathan, you get North Texas.
North Texas.
Because their nickname is awesome.
The North Texas Men.
You're actually very close. It is the Mean Green.
The Mean Green.
The Mean Green. Matthew, you get Notre Dame.
Come on.
The Fighting Irish.
The Fighting Irish is correct. Billy, you get Stanford.
I'm going to change mine to Notre Dame. I'm going to say the Fighting Irish.
All right.
Stanford's the green tree, right?
It's just the tree.
Well, no, it is. Green Tree, for some reason, is their mascot. However, their nickname is the Cardinal.
Oh.
Or Stanford Cardinal.
Whoa.
Yes, because it is a Catholic university. So there's that. All right. Finally, Jason, you get Syracuse.
Big Orange.
Big Orange is correct.
Oh, you got one.
Thank you.
All right. And some interesting ones on here. William and Mary, they're the tribe.
Okay.
The Naval Academy Midshipmen.
The Midshipmen.
Yep. You have the St. John's Red Storm.
Yes.
Yep. You have the St. Francis Red Flash.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I mean
St. Francis,
yes.
that noted university.
Yeah, St. Francis Red Flash. And then finally, Tulane is the Green Wave.
I was waiting for Tulane.
Oh, were you?
Yes.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
I answered Green Wave earlier.
I would have. Oh, that's true. You did. I screwed that up. But I gave you the Mean Green. All right. Anyway, thanks to Will White. That is your. Oh, excuse me.
Whoa, we got him all choked
hiccup.
up there, Will.
I know, right? Thanks to Will White. That is your warming up, Chris question.
He's
of the episode.
emotional. He's verklempt.
I'm a little verklempt, I tell you, sir.
I'm feeling pretty warm.
All right. Well, I think it's time to get started. Today's game is going to be Billy, Jason, and Matthew against Jonathan.
Prepare for the bloodbath.
Oh, my God. All right. And Chris is the host. Guys, the reason it's like this is logistics. It's not desired. It's logistics.
Yep. It happened.
So, it happens. Chris.
Yes, sir.
Let's get this party started.
It's time to play the game.
Players. Oh, yeah. Y'all know what time it is. This is Mr. Literature himself, cordially inviting you to the game. This is 6 rounds of trivia goodness, 3 questions per round. Every right answer gets you 10 points. In the middle, we'll take a pause for the cause and ask a midpoint question worth up to 20 juicy points. After round 6, you can wager any or all those points you've been building up and take a shot at the final round. It's a series of theme-based questions we call the Gauntlet. It's just that easy, baby. But this game ain't gonna play itself, players. Let's get it on.
All right. Your round one, question one category is in cartoons. You can already tell it wasn't the last episode we recorded because I'm going lowbrow with cartoons. Your question is, what was the name of the deranged alchemist who was always trying to catch the Smurfs in order to transform them into gold?
I'm locked in. I would have never called him an alchemist. That's awesome. I thought he was like an evil wizard.
Well, he dabbled in a little bit of magic, but he was poor in it. But he was actually a pretty good alchemist.
There we go.
All right.
I believe it's Gargamel.
Yeah,
That's
Gargamel.
what it is.
So we're good locking in with Gargamel?
Okay. And Jonathan?
I said Gargamel.
And the answer is Gargamel. Well done, everybody. All right. Your question two.
Stupid name.
Excuse me?
It's a stupid name.
Can you imagine being the mom? It's like, ma'am, what would you like to name your son? Oh, I don't know. Billy, Jason, let's name him after his uncle. Okay, what's his uncle's name? Gargamel. It's like, oh, crap.
Man.
I mean, you have to become an evil wizard at that point.
I mean, right? He's fait accompli.
Evil alchemist. Thank you very much. Alchemist. Anyway, but yes, Ori was
his friends call him Gargi.
I'm pretty sure he goes by Mel.
He always has to correct people that call him a dark wizard. He's like, no, I'm a dark
alchemist.
Get it right.
He says to his friends, you can call me Mel.
All right. Your round one, question two category is in cities.
Cities.
And this question is actually brought to you by my wife, Angela Hollister.
Oh, boy.
And her coworker, Taya. So thank you very much to the two of you.
So, for the record, guys, the rules of this type of question is no matter how good or bad it is, you say it's good. Understand?
Got it.
All right. Your cities question is, what city is the only major city in the world that spans between two continents? Those two continents are Asia and Europe.
What a great question.
It's a really good question, isn't it?
What an amazing question.
Yeah.
I don't know the answer, but it is a good question.
I will let Angie know that you guys are saying that. Whether you mean it or not, I appreciate it.
I think this is the right answer. I'm locked in.
All right. Jonathan's locked in.
All right. Guys, I think it's Istanbul.
That's kind of where my mind was going as well.
Sounds good.
I didn't really come up with anything else that I'd even be like comfortable with guessing at. So I think Istanbul is our best bet.
Yeah. All right. We'll lock in with Istanbul.
Okay. Jonathan.
Why they changed it, I can't say. People just liked it better that way. I said Istanbul.
And the answer is Istanbul, Turkey. Great job, everybody. All right. Your question three category is in fashion.
Ah, my specialty.
There you go.
Sweatpants.
Incorrect.
Darn.
Sorry. All right. You guys get a free answer now. All right.
Jorts.
Jorts.
Crap, I hope that's not the answer.
Canadian
That could
tuxedo.
literally be the answer.
No.
I better shut up.
All right. What does the French fashion term pret-a-porter translate into English?
I'm locked in.
Maybe it's that ass looks great in those pants.
Wow.
Pretty in pink? Would that?
What was
No
it again,
idea.
Chris?
Sure. The question is, what does the French fashion term pret-a-porter translate into English?
You know, he's not. It doesn't sound like as far. I was like, that porte is prete.
Oh, it's frustrating as I'm fairly sure I've heard this before.
You need to watch more Project Runway,
I'm having
Matthew.
trouble pulling it.
I stand by I'm looking at the sound of the word anyway. I didn't write it down or anything, but port or porte kind of makes me either think of like the alcohol, you know, like wine or booze or beer or something like that. But I don't know what that would mean in fashion. I wish I spoke French.
May we?
Oh, mon ami.
I mean, do we have just like a guess we can put in?
Or maybe it means port like the dock, and maybe it's like the things that the women wore on the comely dresses for their or something. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not sure where I'm going with that. It was supposed to be a joke, but it just landed absolutely nowhere.
Port and also means left. I don't know if that helps.
It's just a left glove. No, I'm kidding.
What's funny is when you say it with confidence, they're like, "Oh, does he know?
Right?
Is he
It's
right?"
just like, ooh, that sounds maybe.
It's the Michael Jackson fashion.
That's right.
Does it have to be glittery?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, of course.
We're not barbarians.
No, if you have one glove, it better have glitter on it.
It's definitely a requirement.
Guys, I got nothing. If you guys want to say some kind of like pretty in pink thing, that's fine with me, but I've got nothing.
I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, seems like that's about as good as we're going to get. So Pretty in Pink.
Okay. Jonathan, what was your answer?
I did watch a lot of Project Runway when I was married. It's in fact not a bad show, and I think Pret-a-Porter is ready to wear.
And pret-a-porter translates to ready to wear.
Yep.
All right.
So instead of the haute culture kind of stuff, this is the stuff where you can literally make a modification or two and put it in the racks at Target or wherever.
Yeah, it was in there, but it was buried deep.
At the end of the first round, Jonathan is winning 30-20.
So your round 2 question 1 category is in comic books.
All right.
Your question is, what is the full name, and I want first and last, of Bruce Wayne's butler in Batman and Detective Comics?
I'm stuck on Iron Man. Hold on. Oh, there it is.
I can lock this in if we're good with it, or if we want to talk
Jonathan
about it.
Jonathan just locked it in.
Yeah, you can lock it in. That's fine with me.
All right, I'm locked in.
All right. Well, actually, you can answer because Jonathan's locked in, unless Jonathan doesn't talk about it.
He can say it.
Okay.
All right. His butler is Alfred Pennyworth.
Ooh. And I said Alfred Pennyworth.
Did you say Pennyworth?
I did say Pennyworth. Well, yes, I had an S.
You had word? Okay.
I had an S.
The name is Alfred Pennyworth.
Then
not
Pennyworth is not right.
It is not correct. So I'm going to have to disallow that answer, Jonathan.
Yep, I agree.
All right.
Oh, Jonathan, that sucks. What? That's such a shame.
Sorry, Jonathan.
It's okay. You guys have finally managed 10 points per person on your team.
Zoom.
We'll do what we have to do.
All right. Your question 2 and round 2 is actually brought to you by Zachary Walters. So Zachary, thank you so much. Your category is in magazines. The question is, in the year 2000, who did...
In the year 2000...
That's why I waited, by the way. Nobody did it. I was like, crap, nobody's getting it. I need to move on. Anyway, in the year 2000, who did People magazine recognize as the sexiest astrophysicist alive?
Oh.
It's not me.
No? I'm shocked to hear you say that. I thought it would be, Billy.
I'm locked in.
Jonathan is locked in, so go ahead, gentlemen.
Is it Neil deGrasse Tyson? Do y'all agree with that?
I can.
I mean,
the
he
thing
said
is,
year
I don't.
2000.
Oh, well then Stephen Hawking would have been around before that, right? But would we ever say he was the sexiest man? No offense.
He had a sense of humor enough for that, like.
Yeah. I'm not sure if Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I know he has one, but you're right. I think it's been more recent.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think who else would have even been in the running at that point in time. I'd just say it'd be Neil deGrasse Tyson or Stephen Hawking are really the two main names that come into mind that would be around at that point.
But I do know that he is one. I just don't know when. Now, Stephen Hawking, I don't remember him ever winning it. So,
yeah, I'd probably lean more towards Neil deGrasse Tyson. I don't know how tongue-in-cheek this award is, but yeah, we are confident he won it. We just don't really know when, so that makes more sense to me to go with him.
Neil deGrasse Tyson locked in.
Okay, Jonathan.
We got a real badass over here. I also said Neil deGrasse Tyson.
All right, and the answer is Neil deGrasse Tyson. Well done, everybody. All right. Your question 3 in round 2 is brought to you by Lisa Wolfish. So, Lisa, thank you very much. Categories in science.
Science.
Hold on. I'm missing 2 sciences.
Science.
Thank you.
I think it was physics and chemistry.
Science.
Thank you. All right. Your question from Lisa is, what element has the highest melting point?
Is that all we get?
That's all you're getting.
Good God.
Okay, fine. What element has the highest melting point at 6,170 degrees Fahrenheit?
See, there it is. The answer could be my pride.
Asbestos is not an element.
Asbestos for
you
the rest
should go
of
with
us?
that, though.
Mm-hmm. I really don't have any idea. I'm locked in.
The only idea I've got is I'm thinking possibly magnesium. And the reason why I say that is, unless y'all got a better idea, the reason is that's what they make airplane brakes out of. And whenever one of those catches on fire, like on the deck of a aircraft carrier, the only thing they can do is just shuttle it overboard. They can't try and put it out or anything because it's so freaking hot, and it'll melt the whole way through the ship. So, but that's the only guess I've got.
Yeah, it's not bad. For some reason, both sodium and potassium were kind of sticking in my mind as well as having high melting points. But yeah, I don't really have any reasoning behind it, so I don't have thunder behind pretty much any of them. So
Yeah, unfortunately, I've got no guess, no things that come in my mind, nothing gut wise. So I'm gonna leave this up to you guys.
Which do you feel?
I feel like the magnesium, like, that makes sense. Like you actually kind of have reasoning for that. I just have something that's kind of sticking in the back of my mind about those other ones. And even if we were going with that, I'd still wouldn't know which one to go with. So I think magnesium I'm more comfortable with.
Sure.
Okay. Lock in with magnesium, Chris.
Okay.
Wild guess on my part. I said platinum.
All right. It took 6 questions, but I have my first stumper of the game. The answer is tungsten.
Oh,
Tungsten melts at 6,170 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have known that.
Note to everybody who's listening out there, this is where they say if you have an idea, say it. Because I thought about tungsten. I just didn't know why.
Well,
I should have said it. I should have just said it.
by the way, going back to an older question, I'm glad to see, I looked online just to see where I would have said penny's worth, why I would have gotten that. I'm definitely not the only person out there who has that wrong.
Oh, okay.
There are lots of people who think it's penny's worth.
Okay.
It's definitely pennyworth without the S, but it is a common misconception.
Okay, so you feel a little bit better about your wrong answer.
I feel like there are more of my people out there.
Okay, good deal.
Yes, all of us wrong people.
You have the pennyworth people and the penny's worth people.
We
There
think
are
it
two
sounds
types of
more
people in the world.
sophisticated.
That's right. What is a penny's worth?
It's about 8 bits.
There you go. All right, so Jonathan, after 2 rounds, what's the score?
Oh, we got ourselves a tie ball game. It is 40-40.
All right, going into round 3, tie score. I love it. All right, your question 1 in round 3, the category is in animals.
Animal.
All right, and your question is, what kind of animal's fur does cashmere come from?
I think I can lock in, I think.
And Jonathan's trying to smush his nose on his microphone. That was interesting.
But I want to talk about it with you guys first, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind talking about it as well.
I'm locked in.
Okay, Jonathan's locked in.
I want to say it's goat.
Yeah, isn't that an alpaca? Isn't that a type of goat, or am I wrong?
Goat or alpaca?
I like going with the goat better.
Yeah. The thing that stuck in my mind was like mink, but people just say mink. They don't really say any other word for it, so I don't think that's right.
It's not mink. It's not mink. I also like going with goat, except for the fact that it's my answer. If I get it wrong, I'll feel really bad.
Maybe I'll gotta take one sometime.
Oh,
we won't judge you for long.
Oh, you can judge me. I accept it at this point.
Is alpaca a type of goat? And can we just say goat and see if he asks for a better answer?
I don't think so. And now I'm nervous because I think last time I heard this question, I think we were talking. It was between goat and alpaca. Now I'm panicking.
Might as well throw llama in there. If you're going to talk about
Silence.
Alpacas.
And we don't listen to Jonathan because he's trying to throw us off.
Yep.
Don't forget about sea bass.
Hey, Jonathan.
Yes.
Stay in Florida.
I'm worldwide, baby.
Yeah, he's WWJ. Worldwide Jonathan.
Oh.
I'm inclined to lean towards goat. Just feels better, and it was kind of your first inclination.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
That's what worries me the most.
Not
okay.
goat.
Well, goat with goat.
It would be a bad move if you didn't say goat. I said goat.
This is the greatest answer of all time. It is goat. All right. Nice job, everybody.
Yeah.
Going into question 2, and the category is musicals.
Musicals.
All right.
I'm out.
Okay, Billy's out. So, what Rodgers and Hammerstein musical features the song Getting to Know You?
Man, I should learn who does what musicals at some point here. Rodgers and Hammerstein.
I should definitely know this. I know the song. I'm trying to remember what musical it's from.
I have never seen one musical in my life.
Really? You never saw The Lion King?
Is that a musical?
Yes. Aladdin, The Lion King, all the Disney
If we're
movies.
talking about the...
It's all musicals.
Mamma Mia.
I feel then. Okay, let me rephrase that. I've never been like. I never went to like a stage.
You've never been to a
musical
theater.
thing. That's correct. Well, I've been to a theater, just not for a musical.
Oh, maybe it's this.
I guess The Lion King is kind of a musical. Huh? Never thought about that.
There's a lot of singing in it, dude.
Yeah, but lions don't sing. It's all nonsense.
Can you feel the love tonight?
Well, when Disney makes it into an actual musical that's on Broadway,
It is a Broadway musical, yeah.
How can they make a musical into a musical?
Hakuna
This isn't adding
Matata.
up.
I'm locked in.
Jonathan's locked in.
All right.
I was going to say, this is the part where you guys talk now.
Yeah,
My Fair Lady, Oklahoma,
that was
Hello
My
Dolly.
Fair Lady was the one that I was leaning towards.
Okay.
I'm not super confident on it, but that's the one that definitely stuck out in my mind.
Yeah, I don't have a reason to say one over the other. I'm just throwing out musicals names.
My Fair Lady is like the more I think about it, the more I feel that that's the right answer.
Okay.
So that's what I would like to go with.
I'm cool with that.
All right.
Yeah.
Lock in.
Lock.
All right, my guess was The King and I.
All right.
I was looking for something where two people would have to get to know each other.
Gotcha.
Yep, that's it.
And the answer is The King and I.
Yes!
Uh,
That was not a known fact right here, buddy. That
Nice
was
job.
working it out.
Nice job.
I just that it just went through my. I didn't even think of that one. If I had it, as soon as you said that, I was just like,
Your round
Yeah,
3,
wait,
question
okay,
3
here.
category is in award winners. And your question is, what country artist was the youngest solo artist to ever win a Grammy in 1997?
I'm locked in.
Jonathan is
was
locked
that
in.
a Billy Joel? I mean, Osment, Haley Joel Osment.
Wait, what was the question?
You want me to repeat it?
Sure.
What country artist was the youngest solo artist to ever win a Grammy in 1997?
No, it's Leanne Rimes, I think.
Really? Okay. And
You went from Haley Joel Osment to Leanne Rimes.
Well, Haley Joel Osment, I just remember he had that really, really great song. And since then, he's now into country. But Leanne Rimes, she came on as big country.
Haley Joel Osment is the actor from The Sixth Sense.
from the Sixth Sense. That's what I thought. I was like, wait a minute, what are we talking about here?
All
I
right,
thought I was losing my mind there.
Okay, it's somebody who had this song, and I'll memo y'all when I figure it out. But
I think you're thinking about Billy Joe or Billy Ray Cyrus, aren't you?
no.
I think you're just looking at me. Just saw read my name and then
Every one of us is sitting here thinking, wait, who? What?
That's what I'm like, I when he said that, I'm like, I clearly heard the question wrong. And not just a little bit, like, I wildly heard.
I panicked. I
was just trying
panicked
to make-
because I was
just
locked
trying to make you
in.
focus
I
more,
was
all.
trying not to say anything, but I was like, whoa, what?
I don't remember that movie going like, dude, I see dead people.
No, I think it's Leanne Rimes for reals.
You know what? That's fine. I forgot the question again, so it's been a while.
Because I think she was 12 whenever she got that, 12 or 13.
And pardon me if I'm wrong, because that could be totally wrong about this, but wasn't Taylor Swift's first album? But that would have been like in the 2006-ish area, wouldn't it? If she,
Yeah,
her first
Taylor
album
Swift
then?
would have been significantly later.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm cool with that.
I'm fine with Leanne Rimes. I mean, I wasn't paying attention to music a whole lot when I was 9 years old. So
And I think she won it with that song Blue, but that's just that's what I think it is.
And if it is the kid from Sixth Sense, I want partial credit for that.
I feel like
All right.
we win games.
Are you
right
locked
now
in?
if that's the correct answer.
I agree.
I have no idea what their answer is, by the way.
Lock in with Leanne Rimes.
Okay.
All right. I went with Busta's younger cousin, Leanne Rimes. Ooh-ah, ooh-ah.
Yes, she covered she did a remake of the song Blue. And the answer is that 14 years old, Leanne Rimes. Great job, everybody. That was an old Patsy Cline song.
At the end of the third round, Jonathan is back in the lead, 70-60.
Okay. Your halftime question is actually, your midpoint, halftime, midpoint, same thing. Your midpoint question is actually brought to you by Jay Hyatt. So, Jay, thank you so much.
Thanks, Jay.
All right, and the category is in geography. And Jay's question for you is this. There are only 4 countries in the world that have a unique last letter, i.e. no other countries in the world ends with the same letter. For 5 points each, name them.
I feel like this question might take a little while.
Looking for one more.
I have 4, but I feel like I'm wrong.
Well, I mean, I can see why you would think that. It's challenging.
I feel like I'm missing some very easy ones.
You always feel like you're wrong, Billy.
No.
Hey!
I know, right? Why are you being mean? Jeez.
I'm not allowed to run smack?
Oh, yeah, sure you are.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
I welcome it. I'd be insulted if you didn't, that's kind of backwards.
Yeah, that is.
I'm gonna be insulted.
I don't think you're doing it right, Chris.
That's probably true.
And what sucks is, though, like, I feel like I have my 4 good ones, but then I'm going to say, like, all of them, people are going to be like, no, idiot.
I can't think of 4 good ones, so I think you're safe.
Oh, I don't think I'm safe. I can assure you that.
Oh, what about that one? You know,
I don't know. What about that one?
I don't think I've thought of any others that ends in that. All right, I'm locked in.
Okay, Jonathan's locked in, so gentlemen, talk it out.
What you got, Billy?
Well, first thing I thought about was Iraq. Unless there's another Q.
Okay.
I got Chad. Unless there's another... No, D. That's D. Never mind. Poland and all that. I'm sorry. I don't even know why I wrote that. I also have... Is there any other L's besides Brazil that I'm not thinking of?
Portugal?
There you go. Okay. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. And then what about U's besides Peru?
U's, guys?
I can't think of any.
Yeah, nothing's coming to mind.
The only one I thought of was Haiti. Can you think of a country that ends in I?
Yes, I had before, and I was trying to think of one, and that wasn't it. So I don't remember what it was, but
All right.
I think I was. See, now who the hell knows?
Any other countries besides Denmark ends with K?
I thought about K too. Not the mountain.
The Widowmaker.
This is a tricky one. Is there another L other than Senegal?
Oh, there went
Portugal.
Brazil.
Oh, yeah, we already did L.
I was thinking that. I was like, oh, boy.
This guy.
Here we go again.
Going in
What about Germany? Is there other countries in Y?
Yeah,
Norway.
Italy.
Okay.
Paraguay.
Yeah.
So right now we have Iraq and Peru.
By the way,
we have Haiti and we have Egypt are ones that we haven't come up with other ones for I or T.
And we did say Denmark. We couldn't think of another. We did think of another K, right?
Now I'm losing track of what we have and haven't.
And also, someone proved me wrong with O, besides Mexico. This is infuriating because we already have a lot more than 4.
Yep. There were 4 total answers, right?
That's correct.
It's really challenging because, like, I'm listening to some of the ones that you've come up with, either good or bad, and like I would have thought of one, and you're disproving it with one I didn't think of. It's like, golly, I forgot about that one. And then you're saying other ones, and I'm like, yeah, I remember disproving that, but I don't remember what the hell I disproved it with.
Is there a country that ends with the letter B? For whatever reason, I'm thinking of a country like BHU something AB or something like that, and I may just be a fictional country. I don't know, but
yeah,
I may just be throwing crap
Wakanda.
Do either of you remember if Djibouti ends in an I or a Y?
It does. It ends in an I.
Okay, so that disproves Haiti.
Jabooty. I don't know why this is so hard. Djibouti.
It's not Djibouti. It's your beauty.
The ones I have written down that we haven't disproved are Iraq, Egypt, Denmark, and Peru.
I don't feel great about K because I feel like we're missing one.
I'm kind of there with you.
But honestly, I mean, for the sake of the show, let's call it.
Yep. yeah, I think we could come up with a list. If we were here for a couple hours, we could probably get this 100% right.
Or if I had a
At
map.
that time. So yeah,
So what were your 4?
Iraq, Egypt, Denmark, and Peru.
Okay.
I went with Peru, Luxembourg, Denmark, and Madagascar, which was proven wrong as soon as they said Qatar. Yeah, so Peru, Luxembourg, Denmark, Madagascar.
Okay. So your 4 answers are Luxembourg, Denmark,
Yes.
Iraq, and Bangladesh.
Oh.
So for O, you have Congo, Kosovo,
There it is.
San Marino, Monaco.
What else? What's the
Oh,
U?
U is Nauru, Peru, Tuvalu,
Tuvalu.
The island nations.
Vanuatu, excuse me.
Oh, my
And then
God.
Guinea, Bissau. Yeah, I had those ready when you guys were starting
Holy
to say a few.
crap.
So, great question, Jay.
So you got 15
Yeah.
and I got 10?
No, we got 10 because we got Iraq and Denmark.
You know what's funny is when you're doing that and you're big picturing it, it's hard to drill down into smaller countries because you're
That's right.
just
Yeah.
trying to hit the big countries. All right, at the end of the midpoint, it is 80-70. Jonathan has maintained his lead. That is the end of the first half. But before we go on to the second half, I want to let you know that today's show is sponsored by TriviaCon. Mark your calendars, April 3rd through the 5th at the Rio in Las Vegas. The trivia world is getting together for TriviaCon. There will be $50,000 worth of cash and prizes spread out over multiple days of trivia awesomeness. There are individual events. There are team events. You're going to meet people in the Trivial Warfare Army there at TriviaCon. There are over 90 different games and events currently on the schedule for all skill levels. Now, one of the big events is the Pro-Am, where you might have the opportunity to team up with me, or you might have the opportunity to team up with such luminaries as Brad Rutter, or Pam Mueller, or Colby Burnett, or Susanna Brooks, or Austin Rogers. The list of people at this event are fantastic. You can go to sporkle.com/triviacon to get tickets and to look at the schedule. Trust me, folks, you don't want to miss this one. April 3rd through the 5th. Mark your calendar. sporkle.com/triviacon. All right, let's get going with the second half of today's game.
All right. So, round 4, question 1 is called God Help Me, Chris Destroys a Hit.
Are we singing?
I am not. I am rapping.
Oh, yes. See, now you are the real MVP because Ben has stopped. He's
Yes, he
just
has.
reading stuff now.
Yep. I know. But I have decided to continue with my trend of badness. So anyway, just to tell you a little bit about the song I'm about to give you some lyrics for. All right. This song peaked at number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1977.
Oh, jeez.
Hold on. There's more. I knew you'd go, oh, geez, to that. And in 2007, it was very popularly included on the Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock. I want you to name this 1977 rock hit. You ready?
Yep.
Because I'm not. All right.
I love it. Good job, Chris. Good job, Chris.
All right. So this ain't the end. I saw you again today. Had to turn my heart away. You smiled like the sun. Kisses for everyone. And tails, it never fails. All right. So now let me read it back to you. All right.
You get 15 points if you get it right from that. I will give you the bonus. 3, 2, 1, time. All right. Read the lyrics.
Okay. So this ain't the end. I saw you again today. Had to turn my heart away. You smiled like the sun. Kisses for everyone. And tails, it never fails.
One of these lines is familiar. Just one.
Jonathan, which line is it? 'Cause I think I'm the same way.
I'm sure you know. It's coming closer to me, and if I waited an hour, I might actually get all the way there. but I don't have an hour, and I'm not going to make you all wait for that. I'm going to lock in with my wrong answer.
So, gentlemen, you guys can talk it out now. Jonathan, you sound a little frustrated.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a familiar lyric, and it didn't come to me.
I'm pretty much drawing a blank.
I keep hearing "Smiles Like the Sun," and I can't get there.
When I was studying today, I do know like in 77 or 78, Pink Floyd's The Wall was the #1 album. I don't know if that helps at all. I mean, I have no idea.
Yeah, I can't come up with that. I just feel
Did
like
any of y'all play Rock, the Guitar Hero games?
I did not.
Oh, hold on. Wait. Oh my God, I just had it. Is it Guns N' Roses? No, that can't be right. That can't be right.
I do feel like Guns N' Roses featured fairly heavily on a Rock Band version. I can't remember if it was that one.
But I think they were a little bit later than 77 for the most of their stuff. I know this song. I absolutely know this song. I just cannot get it.
Well, let's make a guess, an educated guess.
Are we looking for the group, or are we just looking for the song too?
Name of the song.
Song.
Oh, that's so much worse.
Sorry.
This ain't the end.
Agreed.
Saw you again today. Had to turn my heart away. Oh, could that be Barracuda? Hearts Barracuda? I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out.
What's the line after "Smells Like the Sun"?
Kisses for everyone.
No, I think it's slower than that. I want to say it's something along the lines of like I don't know. I got nothing. You can say Barracuda if you want. I know the song.
All right. I guess if you want to go and lock in Barracuda.
All right.
Fine.
We're locked in.
Billy sounds so frustrated.
Dude, I'm the one who's frustrated because that is 100% right.
Is it Barracuda?
It is so Barracuda. I didn't get it right. I said the chain, but so this ain't the end. I saw you again today. I had to turn my heart away.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
I did it, Jonathan.
I said the chain, but it was Barracuda.
With a wonderful thunderous guitar riff at the very, very beginning, and a Nancy Wilson, it is Hearts Barracuda.
That was
nice job.
Such a great pull.
I did it, Jonathan.
It's so strange because I remember it "Smells Like the Sun," but I couldn't get that next line to fit into that rest of that song. But hey man, you killed it. Nice.
I am so happy. That just makes me giddy. So thank you for getting that right.
Yeah, that was
No
awesome.
problem.
All right.
Nice job.
All right. So your question 2 category is in science.
Science.
Come on. Really? You got that's
I was
pitiful.
I'm sorry.
Pitiful, Billy. I'm looking at you. Pitiful.
How dare you,
His
sir?
I'm disappointed in you.
His beard got in the
I
way.
said it very loud. My beard got in the way.
You're a
I know.
TWA veteran.
That's true.
You're a veteran of the Army.
That's right.
You're part of the VA, the TWVA.
I'm the old guys of the group.
That's right, you whippersnappers.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Grizzly
retired by now,
sergeants.
so I don't have to say.
He actually
science.
said it loud, but it got muffled by his beard.
That's right. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Your category once again is science.
Horns.
Science.
Your question is, what are the 2 bottom chambers of the heart known as? Notice I went from heart to heart.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So what are the 2 bottom chambers of the heart known as?
I can lock in.
Are you going to let him lock in?
I know the 2. I just don't know which is which, but if you're 100%, go for it.
I'm like a 99 point whatever. Doesn't make me sound like an idiot.
I'm good with that.
All right, go ahead. Lock in.
That sounds good.
So you have the atriums and the ventricles. I don't know which one's on top, which one's on bottom. And I also don't know if left or right makes a difference. But I'm going to guess ventricles.
Okay. Final answer?
Yep.
All right. Billy.
Ventricles.
All right.
Good deal.
And the
That's
answer
my
is ventricles.
All right.
Well done. And no, left and right, because it's just left and right ventricle.
And then you have the left and right atrium on top.
Yep.
Yep.
Nice job, gentlemen. Okay,
Good
question. And round 4, your question 3 category is in history. Your question is, dating back to Babylon in the 1700s BC, what is the name of the earliest surviving system of laws?
I think you mean written laws.
I did have it actually as written laws. Excuse me. Dating back to Babylon in the 1700s BC, what is the name of the earliest surviving system of written laws?
I'm locked in, obviously.
Okay, obviously.
I'm like,
sorry,
I don't think that's 100% right for what I think he wants me to say.
All right, gentlemen, you can talk it out.
No idea.
Babylonian.
The word that's coming to mind is Coptic, but I think that's from something else. COPTIC.
Could it be something like Codex, something like that? Like that's the first thing that came to my mind, but I don't think that applies to that.
Yeah, I don't have anything jumping out at me as far as inclinations on where this is. Coptic sounds familiar, but I don't know if it's. I wouldn't be super confident on that.
Yeah, I'm not either. If anybody's got a better guess.
I don't feel like I'm going to be coming up with anything more.
I definitely don't know it.
Okay, lock in with Coptic.
Sure.
Okay, Jonathan.
I think Coptic vessels are the things in the Egyptian tombs, the pyramids. I said Hammurabi's Code.
Ooh. And the answer is the Code of Hammurabi or Hammurabi's Code. So that is correct, Jonathan. Sorry, gentlemen.
No, that's a good question.
Yeah, I wasn't going to get there.
Score after the 4th round. Jonathan has retaken his lead 100-90. We were tied for a bit in the halfway part of that round.
Yeah, indeed. A little bit back and forth going on here.
Barracuda cost me.
There you go. All right. Your round 5 question 1 category is in weapons. Your question is, back in Al Capone's day, a Tommy gun was used by Prohibition gangsters. What was the popular nickname of a Tommy gun due to the city it was primarily used in and the sound it made when you heard it from a distance?
Thought a Tommy gun was the nickname.
I thought so too. I'm like, wait a minute, this is not
What's the nickname of this nickname?
Jonathan's serious face.
We gotta be extra quiet for him.
We won't talk at all.
No, that's not. We shouldn't.
Never.
The thing is, we shouldn't be talking at all. Like, the more we talk, the more he might be distracted, and we don't want to distract him because the thing is, I got him.
All right, I'm gonna look in.
So I believe it is a Chicago typewriter. I'm 100% on the typewriter. I was a little less confident on Chicago, but
Chicago's the right town. So
Right, I would agree to that. Why that's so much longer? Why would someone call that a stupid nickname or something?
like I know the Tommy gun has been like nicknamed the typewriter in the past, and Chicago typewriter is what stuck out in my mind.
Yeah, no, that's outstanding. Let's do it.
sounds good.
All right, locked in. Chicago typewriter.
Oh, that's a really good answer. I said Chicago rattle, but typewriter is definitely a better answer.
All right. And your answer is the Chicago typewriter.
Yep.
Good
Nicely
job, Matthew.
done, dude.
Nice.
All right. Your round 5 question 2 comes from my buddy Derek Schrappel. So, Derek, thank you so much. And the category is college football.
Oh, boy.
Your question is, college football is celebrating its 150th anniversary this year. On November 6th, 1869, Rutgers University faced off against what Ivy League school?
Is that it? Oh, jeez.
I thought I gave you some information right there, mister.
I'm going to lock in.
All right, Jonathan's locked in.
Pass.
It's either Harvard or Yale. I'm not sure which, but I believe it's either Harvard or Yale. For whatever reason, I'm leaning towards Yale, but that's just my guess.
Yeah, those were kind of ones that stuck out in my mind, although, I mean, partially just because they're the ones that immediately come to mind whenever you say Ivy League school. Yeah, I really don't have anywhere further to lean, so I'd just be randomly picking an Ivy League school, so I'm good with Yale, if that's your inclination.
Well, is that good with you, Billy?
Yeah, sure.
Just being polite from the South.
I understand, but no politeness there. You're going to say, screw you, Billy. We're going with this.
Yale, locked in.
This may give them the lead. I said Harvard.
Okay.
Oof.
And Rutgers University is located in New Jersey. So is Princeton University.
Ooh.
Oh,
Princeton.
Right.
That's why I gave you Rutgers as the clue. All right. Your question 3 category in round 5 is historical discoveries. Question is, what was the long-lost item from 196 BC that was discovered in 1799 by Pierre-Francois Bouchard, a Napoleonic soldier in Egypt?
I'm locked in.
Okay. Jonathan is locked in, so gentlemen, you can talk it out.
Would that be the spear they used to stab Christ with?
Well, this is from 196 BC, so...
Well, they say it was lost.
This is from
you did, yeah,
right, but
disregard.
He said lost item, so...
I mean, due to the date, I mean, it can't be something significantly religious.
Yeah, and you also...
Think that couldn't be, right?
Well, you wouldn't really find many religious artifacts, at least related to, like, Christianity or Judaism in Egypt.
A good point.
All right.
When were the Dead Sea Scrolls found?
It's possible that they were in Egypt. I'm kind of forgetting. I don't really think it was. I also that was kind of my thought too, but what kind of led me away from that was the fact that he said lost item.
Yeah.
That sounds like an odd way to describe the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Could it be the Rosetta Stone? What they used to transcribe the hieroglyphics?
Oh, that's good. I like that, actually.
Yeah, I think that's the best answer. I was thinking just of saying like some random artifact like Staff of Ra or something like that. But yeah, I think I like the Rosetta Stone answer.
Yeah, I did too. That's awesome. Let's go with that.
We'll lock in with that, Chris. Rosetta Stone.
All right, Jonathan.
Well, that sucked. I said Rosetta Stone.
And the answer is the Rosetta Stone.
There's team effort.
Dude,
it was
awesome.
At the end of the 5th round, it is 110 to 110.
All right. Here's where the rubber meets the road. Round 6. If you know anything about me writing questions, you know what round 6 means. That's right.
Means you're not writing questions.
That's correct. This round is written by the trivia writing legend, Rob Warman. So, Rob, thank you very much. Again, I still have about 75 emails from Rob with questions on it. So plenty of material to go through. That guy is a prolific trivia writer.
I have heard this.
Your question 1, round 6 categories in movies. And the question is, in 1997, a 20-year-old injustice was corrected when Carrie Fisher awarded an MTV Lifetime Achievement Medal to what character?
I'm locked in.
All right, Jonathan's locked in.
Wow.
So it's been 1997, so that would have been from 1977. That was the
Star Wars.
Is it Princess Leia? I mean, either what?
Lifetime Achievement Award to a character.
It can't be Princess Leia. That's just bad taste, giving it to yourself.
What do you mean it's bad taste?
It's gauche.
You can't give it to yourself. That's madness.
I remember seeing Carrie Fisher presenting an award to George Lucas, but he wouldn't call George Lucas a character, I don't think.
Oh, sure, he's a ham.
So
he's a real character.
If we're going with Star Wars characters, the only thing that I think if it's Star Wars characters, Lifetime Achievement, I mean, maybe Obi-Wan. I mean, he died in that movie, technically.
I'm kind of leaning away from the Star Wars characters, actually. Because the part that that confuses me is 20-year-old injustice. Like, what in 1977, what character not getting an award would be an injustice?
Man, that's wild. It's an injustice, though. What could be so egregious to be an injustice?
Was there something with like a movie getting an award that year that everybody thought it should have gone to a different movie?
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head any movie that was necessarily in 1977. The only one I know for a fact around that time was 75 Jaws. I mean, I'm not good with movies and the dates that they were released.
That time was also the time of Rocky, but I don't know if Rocky actually won. I think 76, maybe. Rob Warman, he likes very clever questions, and
like it could just be a trick question. It could just be Princess Leia.
Yeah,
which would just be so irritating. Like, get some class, Leia.
Like, I almost want to say that as the answer, just so I don't feel like an idiot if that is the answer.
Well, I can't think of a better answer. If it's anything else and we say Prince Leia, we won't feel stupid. If it's Prince Leia and we say anything else, we're going to feel stupid. But Jonathan said it. Come up with an answer really, really quick. And he's not a movie person.
I mean, he may have just immediately locked in with Princess Leia. Or he just knew it. Yeah.
Wait, you said something about Jaws. Did Jaws win something?
No, I don't think
Jaws
so.
character?
Mm-mm.
Besides, he's
Jaws gets a Lifetime Achievement Award.
You mean Bruce?
Yeah.
We know it's not Jaws now. We know it's not Jaws.
Well, we know Jonathan didn't answer Jaws.
Yeah.
All right, let's just. I don't even want to say it. Someone else say it because I'm not. I'm just. I'm gonna throw something.
All right, we're gonna lock in with Princess Leia.
All right, Jonathan.
At the end of the movie Star Wars, when they're walking down the aisle to receive their medals, Princess Leia awards a medal to Han Solo and Luke Skywalker, and Chewbacca the Wookiee stands beside them with no medal. It's an injustice that needed to be corrected. The correct answer is Chewbacca the Wookiee.
How do you not give Chewie a freaking medal?
He's right there with them doing the whole thing.
He was firing on crap. He was doing what he had to do to save Luke's behind.
It was racist.
Yes.
Speciesist.
It was xenophobic is
yes,
what it was.
It was unacceptable.
Yes, I agree.
Chewie deserved the freaking medal.
As soon as you said at the end of A New Hope, I was just like, I knew exactly what it was.
Yeah, so like, literally,
she probably just thought he was Han's dog.
No, dude, you
better be glad
minus 10. Minus 10. Minus 10 for that.
No, minus 1,000.
I think that's what she thought. I'm not saying it was his dog.
When they get to the end of the movie, right at the end, Chewbacca goes, right?
Yeah,
you know what he was saying? You know what he was saying? He was saying, what the is this?
He was
Where's my medal?
He was middle fingering everybody.
That's what he was saying.
Yes, absolutely. It's like, was I not there?
He's like, look at these humans.
Look, just because I owed this dude a life debt does not mean I don't deserve a freaking medal.
I'm with you.
The answer is Chewbacca. They got it right. Good job, MTV.
I was about to say, they didn't get it right.
No, they got it wrong. You got it right.
That was Han's dog. Why couldn't she think that? Did they ever
I will fight you. Where are you located right now? I'm getting in my car right now and fight you.
A dog is not able to communicate.
Yes,
like
or
that.
shoot a bowcaster. Holy crap!
I don't know. I mean, we've never seen Billy's house. Maybe his dogs run around shooting things.
Okay.
There are snails underwater that meow. That's all I'm saying. We don't know what's going on in the water.
I will cut you. That's all I can say. I will cut you, Billy.
Look,
and I'll start with the beard.
Star Wars fans. All I'm trying to do is create an argument here, which, by the way, I am successful. And I do love Chewbacca, so I'm just saying. I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
Jonathan, deduct 50 points from your score, please.
Done.
All right. Your question 2 in the Rob Warming round is the category is in televisiones. And the question is, what beloved children's television personality was so fond of the symbolic number 143 that he maintained that weight throughout his whole entire adult life?
Well, it wasn't Captain Kangaroo. That dude ate some burgers.
We talk about it, but I'm pretty sure I know what it is.
Oh, thank goodness.
Hold on for a second.
Man.
Can this question be worth 60 points?
Man, no.
To make up for the imaginary 50 points that we lost?
Imaginary nothing.
You said Chewie's a
Well, you don't want to
dog.
give him 60 points if he gets it right.
That's a good point. Oh, man.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I hope this person is shorter than I think they are. I'm locked in.
I think it's Mr. Rogers. 143. I love you.
Yeah, that was kind of my inclination as well.
And he's kind of skinny guy.
Love it.
Mr. Rogers, locked in.
I also said Mr. Rogers.
All right. 143 is a popular shorthand for the three words "I love you." And there's a fantastic movie with Tom Hanks out called It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. And he played Mr. Fred Rogers in it. That is correct, everybody. Great
Nicely
job.
done.
All right. Your question 3 in round 6, the Rob Orman round. The category is in portmanteau words.
I think I'm going to portmanteau.
All right. And the question is, the word Velcro is a portmanteau based on the French word velour and what other French word?
I can lock in.
Thank goodness. All right. I'm fine with that.
Yep, sounds good.
I'm already
Jonathan
locked
locked in, so you can go ahead and say it.
Me? Oh, okay. Crochet.
I also said crochet.
And the answer is crochet.
Nice job.
Man, everybody, except for those knuckleheads that can't figure out Chewbacca, I mean, we got some right answers in the Rob Orman round, so well done.
What is happening in this world right now? I love Chewbacca. You guys are getting y'all misconstrued.
Whatever,
Yeah,
man.
Whatever. Yeah, so with the score going into the gauntlet of 140 to 80, Jonathan has the lead.
And what's the real score, Jonathan? We would not penalize him. Oh, is that really 140 to 80?
No, well, you're the question master.
Oh,
You told me to decrease the score.
All right.
He's got 10 points.
Do you want me to redo the math?
Yes.
Good Lord.
I know. That is impossible for you.
Why would
isn't
you
it?
do that?
And what's the real score, Jonathan?
Score is 140 to 130. Jonathan has a lead.
All right. And your gauntlet category before you discuss your wages is...
Wagers.
Wagers, excuse me.
It's like, how much do you make?
Not enough for this. Not enough. All right. Your gauntlet category is U.S. grade school lessons.
That's like Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader gauntlet? And you're like, oh, crap.
We're going to find out.
My wager's locked in.
Our wager is locked in.
Okay. So your again, the gauntlet category is U.S. grade school lessons. Your category 1 is 4th grade science.
4th grade science.
The question is, what kind of rock is the volcanic rock obsidian?
I'm locked in.
We're locked in.
All right. Your second question in the gauntlet, the category is 6th grade math.
Math.
And the question is, what is the formula for the area of a triangle?
That is not 6th grade math. That is bull. Geometry was 9th grade.
Well, maybe back in your day,
I can lock that in.
Yeah.
You can lock that in? Good deal.
Yeah, I think I got it too, but if you want to talk about it, we can, but...
I have it 100%.
Yeah, I did
Okay.
too, so that's...
All right, so who's locking it in?
I'll lock
Matthew.
it.
Yeah, go ahead,
Okay.
buddy, go ahead. Matthew's got it.
I am locked in.
Your third question in the gauntlet category is 8th grade U.S. history. And the question is, what founding father of the United States is the only one to sign the 4 key documents establishing the United States? Those 4 documents are the Declaration of Independence, the Treaty of Alliance with France, the Treaty of Paris, and the United States Constitution.
All right, I'm locked in.
Okay.
We are locked in.
Okay. So the first category was 4th grade science. The question was, what kind of rock is the volcanic rock obsidian? And let's go with the gentleman with the 3 amigos.
All right. We locked in with shale.
All right. Jonathan, what did you lock in?
I said metamorphic.
Metamorphic, okay. And the second question was 6th grade math. And the question is, what is the formula for the area of a triangle? Jonathan?
Boy, I didn't know this crap. I was bad at geometry, and by bad, I mean not really bad at it, but just didn't ever study it and never cared to remember it. I made up x squared plus xy plus y squared.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So, Matthew, you sounded pretty sure of it when you guys were talking, or you didn't even let everybody talk it out. So what was y'all's answer?
Yeah, the formula is 1/2 base times height.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And then the third category was 8th grade U.S. history. And the question is, what founding father of the United States is the only one to sign the 4 key documents establishing the United States? Matthew, Billy, Jason, what was y'all's answer?
We
We said
with Benjamin Franklin.
Okay. And Jonathan, what did you say?
And I said John Adams.
Okay. So we are going to go in reverse order. So 8th grade U.S. history, the answer was Ben Franklin.
I had thought about Ben Franklin. I thought about him, but I didn't go with him, and now I regret it.
All right.
But it didn't matter to me because I knew I missed the math question.
And the 6th grade math, the formula is 1/2 base times height.
Good
Great
job,
job.
guys. Good job.
4th grade science, your answer is Ignacius. Igneous. I said it wrong because of them. Igneous.
It's igneous for real?
It's igneous for real. I checked it in 3 different sources. So close, but no banana.
All right, so it's going to come down to wagers. Well, I can tell you this.
What did you wager, John?
If they wagered small, medium, then they're safe because I wagered 121.
Woo, you bet
So
a lot.
I'm going to finish with 19 points.
All right.
As long as they wagered less than
You have to do math now.
111, then they're fine.
And you're the one that's teaching your son math?
I'm bad at math, Chris. Bad at math.
Good at Excel, though.
So they got a lot of easy wagers to get right here and win this game.
All right.
Gentlemen, what did you wager?
We
went all of
went
it.
big or went home, and apparently we're all already home, so we bet it all.
Oh, they bet it all. Oh, Jonathan gave him an opening, and they didn't take it. So with a final score of 19 to 0.
Nothing.
A shutout.
Giant Slayer.
Another win for Jonathan.
It sure was.
Yeah. By the skin of your teeth.
Oh, I got so lucky.
You really did.
When they said shale, I knew it was over.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes! Because I wasn't getting the math question ever.
All right.
All right, gentlemen,
Wow,
great
that was
job.
a fun game.
Good game.
That was fun, even though Billy's Chewbacca's takes are very controversial.
Oh, that's right. Actually, they finished with negative 50.
Oh, that's true. It was negative 50. That's
yes.
right. The first team to ever finish with a negative. Oh, Jonathan, are we boring you?
Yeah, I'm tired. Before we leave, I'd like to give everybody a chance to do shout-outs or to promote a cause they care about. Matthew, we'll start with you.
Shout outs to local community choirs. Just go check them out. They're always a lot of fun. We put in a lot of work and put on a good show. There's lots of Christmas concerts coming up.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, Jason, your turn.
The only thing is, please get out and vote with this upcoming election. I know it's said more times than not, but this is probably one of the most important elections in my lifetime anyway, and I'm 49.
All right. Good word. Billy Webb, your turn.
All right. Well, first of all, Jonathan, congratulations, man. That was an excellent win. And Jason, Matthew, thanks for joining me, guys. A lot of fun playing with you. And then the last thing I want to do is shout out my podcast, Trivia Rogues. You know, we talk about different topics, do small quizzes where, you know, we try to say trivia people of all levels. You know, you don't have to know all the answers. That's why we try to help out, provide topics so you guys can know the answers. And, you know, we have a good time. So shout out to my co-hosts, Don, Jeff, and Rachel. And then my wife, Elise, and my daughter, Evie. And my daughter I'm having next month, which...
Congratulations.
I didn't know. That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
Congrats.
Yeah, we got one coming around December 26th. So
How many shows in are you on Trivia Rogues now?
we are, I think we just did 124 this last
Wow. Yeah,
week.
they're killing it.
That's awesome. Great job.
Yeah, thanks guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. All right, that's going to wrap us up. So for Billy, Matthew, Jason, and Chris, my name is Jonathan, and this has been another episode of Trivial Warfare, where it's not just trivia, it is war. Bye, everybody.
Take care, everybody.
See ya.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to Trivial Warfare. Be sure to check out the revamped TrivialWarfare.com as your one-stop shop to submit questions, join the community, and get access to over 150 archived episodes. Warm It Up was written and performed by Matthew Stevens. This episode was edited and produced by me, Joel Sharpton. For help with your podcast, visit ProPodcastingServices.com.
Oh, Jason left.
Man, Jason was like,
He's done.
peace, I'm out.
I think he doesn't realize that the bye-bye part is for the show and not for the people. I'm glad Matthew's back. I thought he was abandoning you guys. That was a long time to get paper and pen.
we just moved and I could not find anything.
Oh, gosh.
I just thought you had the biggest house of all time.
I'm literally thinking
I'm going to the paper room.
I'm literally thinking to myself, I think he's
I just got
bailing on
lost.
them.
He's like,
All right,
man,
I'm out.
they said there were a 2 and a 3. I'm out.
I'm out. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Here we go.
What do you
Y'all
think?
say, is it Ignatius, Igneous, or is it something else? Or am I thinking of something completely different?
Chris, what's the question one more time?
Sure. What kind of rock is the volcanic rock obsidian?
I want to rock. I want to rock.
So as far as types of rock go, it's igneous. Shale is one, right?
The word you guys want to say is igneous.
Igneous.
Igneous. I'm not saying that's the answer. I'm just saying that's how you pronounce the word.
What were you leaning towards, Billy?
Not that.
I was just throwing the name of a type of rock out there.
Yeah,
Maybe
I was-
shouldn't have done that.
So now
Dang it.
Matthew's wishing
It
he was
just
on
did
Jonathan's
not
team.
slip my mind.
Let's be honest. They're all wishing they were on Jonathan's team.
Oh man!
Who doesn't?
Well, hey, you started it, remember? I usually hold back.
Did I start? Well, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
With your perfectly coiffed hair.
That's right. You're round 3. That ends in R, China. Duh.
I think you mean China.
Oh my!
Honey, go get it's Thanksgiving. Go get the good China down.
Oh, and it's my booty. Let me tell you.
Pret-a-pointe.
Are you saying his booty is ready to wear?
Hey, get that thing down.
Whoa! Man, this just all of a sudden became rated R.
You want to be rated R?
No, that's more like rated F. Hold on.
Oh,
Trivial Warfare's first mooning.
that's right. No, it's not. I'm sure I've mooned you once or twice.
Not during a recording.
Oh, wow. No,
and
it's
you
rated,
better not.
It's rated W for what?
My bad.
Did you go look up the lyrics for us?
I did.
You already had the lyrics. That was a waste of time, Billy.
Had to go in the room and look at them.